Hey friends.
Can you see me?
Not yet. They requested. And then everyone's laying down. So let's just start laying back on the mat. Take a long stretch here. Thank you guys for joining in. Thanks for dealing with my technical difficulties. And just find a lot of length through your spine. Take a big inhale. Exhale everything out. One more time. Big inhale. Find a little more length. Like something's pulling you apart from either side. Exhale everything out. And then hands up to the sky. Firm the back of the legs out. We only are going to lift head, neck, and shoulders. Filling head, neck, and shoulders up. Lifting from your upper abs. Seeing that your pelvis is in neutral. And then lower back down. Inhale. Exhale. Firm the back of the thighs down. Draw your belly in the front of your pelvis towards you. Lift just to your rib cage. And lower back down. This time we're going to lift up to our belly button. Inhale. Exhale. So you start to press your low back into the mat. So then lift to come up to your belly button. And lower back down. Inhale. And exhale up to halfway to your belly button. And all the way back down. One more time. This time we're going to come up halfway. Hold. Holding here, draw the abs in, relax the shoulders. And just bring the arms above the head. And dive up and over to your toes, taking your stretch forward. And from here, let's go ahead and grab onto your band. So right now, I don't have a ring anymore because the cheap ring I bought broke. So we'll see how I'm going to be working with that. Lengthen the arms long in front of you. First, sit up super tall. Slide the shoulders in the ears. Press your sits bones down to get a little more length in your spine. Get longer through your neck. Reach the crown of your head up to the sky, and then just pull the band apart and release. It'll pull apart, so if you have the ring, you could just be squeezing in. Try not to make it about your hands. Try to make it about your back, your lats activating. Every time you pull, you slide your shoulder blades away from your ears. One more time, pull it apart, hold. Now lift up taller out of your spine, tuck your pelvis, roll back halfway. Halfway hold. Now pull the band apart here. Pull apart. Can you soften through your legs? Pull apart and apart. Draw the abs in. Holding here, come all the way up to sit. Dive over to your toes, take a stretch forward. So easing into it. Sit up tall one more time here before we stretch. Let the shoulders away from the ears. Lift and lengthen, press your sits bones down. Draw your low abs in. Lift your pelvic floor up off of the mat and roll back halfway. Hold these here. And then lengthen the arms above your head. Slide the shoulders away from your ears and drag it back forward as you pull the band apart. Moving with control. So we're challenging our stability. Lengthen the arms above the head. Slide the shoulder blades down, stabilize it to the scapula, and drag it back forward. Holding the next one up to the sky. Lengthen the arms up, slide the shoulder blades down, draw the abs in, and just pull apart or squeeze if you're squeezing the ring. Pull apart. Pull apart. The arms are above the head. The ears are, the biceps are alongside the ears for 5. 4, so shoulder blades down. 3, 2, hold here, take it back one little inch, take it back one little inch, and then dive up and over to your toes and catch onto your feet. Just waking up the abs. And we'll hook the band onto the right foot and roll all the way down, taking that leg up to the sky. We'll start with our stretch. Firm the left leg down into the mat. Easing into the stretch here. Maybe a little bend and straight with the knee. Pushing your right sits bone forward. Slide the shoulders down so you're relaxing your upper body. And then pull the leg and come back a little bit further. Push the sits bone forward and bring the leg back a little bit further. Neck is long, jaw soft. Take one more breath here, find a little more length through the hamstring. And release that. Hooking the band onto the toes. And we'll pull the toes down and push the heel up. So the leg can be straight. It doesn't have to, make sure it's not pulling back into your hamstring stretch. I want you to focus that it is your calf. Point and flex into the band or the ring. Whatever you have. Friends that are going to be watching recorded later, you can use a towel if you don't have a band or a ring. One more time and hold the toes down. Breathe into the calf. And then return the band to the center of the foot. Spiral the thigh open, externally rotate the leg, and let the leg fall out to the side while keeping your left leg secured to the mat. Shoulders are relaxed. Lengthening through your right heel as you find a little more length here. Keeping your body melted into the mat and get longer through your right inner thigh. Take one more breath here. And then we'll spiral, lengthen that leg back up to the sky. Anchor the back pocket into the mat as the leg comes any amount across the body where the shoulders in the right back pocket aren't even. So you stretch to the side of the hip on the side of your leg. Breathe into it. Maybe you can get a little bit longer through your right side by pushing your sits bone towards the front edge of the mat. One more breath here. And then just melt into your spinal twist, let that leg bend, let the band go. Letting the leg fall towards the floor, looking towards your right hand as the right shoulder stays on the mat. So the right leg is coming any amount over to the left. One more breath here in your spinal twist. And you'll extend your leg out straight onto the mat, finding how it feels way looser. Grab a hold of your band or whatever you're holding. Slide the shoulders away from the ears, out the exit, roll up, and over to the toes, catch a hold of your left foot. And then let's roll all the way down to the mat. And that leg up to the sky. So I'm drinking my tea, guys, because I have a sore throat from the ocean. So I'm a little bit, a lot. Firming that right leg down. Maybe some bending and straightening of the leg. And just continue to find a little more length through the hamstring and holding the leg straight when it feels good. Coming back a little bit further and a little bit further. Let's take one more breath. And we'll take that leg back up to straight, hugging it onto your toes for calf stretch. Toes pull down, heel pushes up. If you're not in your hamstring stretch anymore, you want to be focusing on your calf, and then you can point and flex. And hold the toes down. Last breath here. And then back to the center of the foot. And spiral the leg open and out to the side. Pushing your right hip down as you lengthen through that left inner thigh. I'm doing extra tight in this one. Let's take 2 more breaths. And we'll sweep that leg up with your breath. Anchoring your back pocket down, pushing your left sits bone away as the leg comes any amount across the body where you're not going to lift your left back pocket. So anchor your butt down to the mat, shoulder down to the mat, and stretch to the side of it. Oh, I forgot. I need to make sure nobody else is trying to get in. And then let's take that into a spinal twist. Let the band go. The leg fall to the side and look to your left. And we'll take the leg all the way back up straight. Shake it out. Legs are long and loose. Thank you for doing the stretch with me. Bend the knees, bring the feet to the mat. Let's start to just arch and input your spine a couple times. Loosening up your low back, and then settle into your neutral pelvis. Allow your hip bones to come in line with your pubic bone. You have your little bit of space underneath your low back. You're going to squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, and then your low abs will begin to tighten. Soften the front ribs into the body, and they knit towards each other. And then your back bottom ribs anchor you to the mat. Sometimes I need to take my thumbs and pull my back bottom ribs away from my pelvis, just to make sure I don't have too much of an arch and to really connect down. From here, arms soften and relax to the sides. Widen the collarbone as we bring our right leg to tabletop. Left leg joins it. Lower abs are drawing in deep, shoulders are relaxed, marching right toes halfway forward and drag it back up, and left leg forward. So start with just halfway until your abs really kick in. Check in with the upper body that you're not feeling tension there, because that's where you're gonna know if your abs aren't working, you're gonna have that counterbalance and your upper body's gonna get super tense. So lift up out of your pelvic floor. And if it feels good, the legs can tap all the way to the mat. And let's just take it a little bit faster. We're going to go switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Moving with control. Drawing the abs in. You can always bring your hands to your stomach, onto your pelvis. Check in with your own body. Last one, each way. Return the legs back to tabletop. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a little stretch there. Let's bring the legs to tabletop. Lengthen the arms up to the sky. Extend the right arm backwards. Plug the shoulder blade away from the ear, and then drag the arm back up to the sky. Super easy. Reach the left arm back, but plug the shoulder blade down and bring it back up to the sky. Now as the right arm extends back, the left leg extends forward and bringing it back to center. Left arm, right leg. So just moving opposite leg with the head on the mat to start. And I want you to give the back of your skull a little bit of a press into the mat to give some feedback into the back body. Because it's also working. The front and the back are working together. Wrap the ribs in. Draw the navel to the spine. Make sure the pelvis is staying so still. And if you would like, you can lift your head, neck, and shoulders and do the same thing for 5 more. But if the neck feels any bit of tension, just keep it on the mat, because you're also getting so much work with the head down. Lengthen and then step. 2 more each way. Can you sink your abs a little bit deeper? Can you find a little more activation out of the pelvic floor to tighten up in the low abs? Last one. Return everything to center. Hug the knees and take a little stretch. Let your head rock side to side. And we'll bring the legs back to tabletop. Squeeze the thighs together, release the arms by the sides for the moment, widen the collarbone. And flex the feet here. Let's dip the heels halfway forward and drag them up. And maybe it's not even halfway. It could be maybe 1 inch down and then right back to tabletop. The key is your pelvis is not moving, because you easily could dip your heels all the way down to the mat and touch, but what's happening in the rest of your body? So that's the challenge. You're moving your legs just to see if the rest of your body can stay activated. In the core, your back muscles are working too. Everything is staying in neutral, and the muscles are working together to make sure that happens. We're moving the legs to challenge that. Maybe the legs start to go a little bit further, and then maybe you bring your hands behind your head and you lift your head, neck, and shoulders. So the legs might go a little bit further if your head is lifted. Are you making sure your low abs are staying turned on? You're lifting up out of your pelvic floor, dropping the belly into the spine for 3, 2, and last one, let's take the feet all the way down to the mat. Keep the hands behind your head, roll up under your sit bones. And then roll all the way down. One more time, roll all the way up under your sit bones. With the hands behind the head, so much fun. Roll all the way back down to your shoulders. Touch the mat, bring your right leg to tabletop. Left leg up to meet, move the heels to the toes apart. Frog legs lengthen out, squeeze inner thighs, and drag the frog legs back in. Remember, the head can be on the mat. It never has to be up. It's your choice. Lengthen, squeeze your thighs, and drag it in. Lengthen out, pull. We're going to go cross, cross, cross. Frog legs back in. Press out. Cross, cross, cross. Frog legs back in. So we're doing 3 crosses, so it means the opposite leg will start the next one. When you extend out, the opposite leg goes on top. More like that. We go cross, cross, cross. Bring it in. Last one. Cross, cross, cross. Frog legs in. Hug it in. Relax everything down. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Reach the hands to the sky. Inhale on your exhale, hundreds cut. Press your hands towards your hips. Extend your legs at a high diagonal. Draw the knees in. Head down. Hands back up. Inhale, exhale. Pull your hands through the mud. Shoot the legs out straight. And drag it back in. Inhale, exhale, press out, lengthen, hold. Glue the heels from the toes apart slightly and pump the arms to the hundreds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, big exhale. So your decision on where are your legs right now. Are they in tabletop? Are they extended out of the high diagonal? Are they going lower to the floor? Wherever is best for you this morning. Your inner thighs are squeezing together to help get that inner thigh activation into your pelvic floor to deepen into your transverse abdominis. 2 more sets. Inhale, big exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Hug everything in your lives. Let your head rock side to side. Let's bring the feet down to the mat. Arms relax alongside the body. Firm the feet down like they're stuck in cement. Move the heel, or energetically drag your heels towards your sits bones to find activation in the back legs as you roll your hips up to the sky, pushing the knees forward, squeeze the glutes, and then sequentially rolling your spine back down into the mat. Imprinting all the way down to neutral, and then roll all the way back up, pushing the hips up to the sky, push your knees forward, and sequentially all the way down. Make sure there's nothing underneath your neck here. Neck is long, roll your hips up to the sky, push the feet down as your hips push up, find that activation in the hamstrings and the glutes, and roll all the way down. The next one stays at the top, roll all the way up. Pushing up to the top, squeeze the glutes, hug the thighs slightly towards each other, and then tap the booty almost down, press up, squeeze. Tap down, press up, squeeze. Drawing the abs in, collarbone wide, up, squeeze, down, up, squeeze. And then lift and hold, little pulses of your hips up, press up. Hug the thighs slightly towards each other. And hold it here as you pop the heels up to the sky. Press your big toe down, press your pinky toe down. Tap your butt down, press up, hold. Down, press up, squeeze the glutes. The knees push further forward as you lift. The hips lift up to the sky. Collarbone is wide. Hug the thighs slightly towards each other. Not that they're falling in, they're staying parallel, but energetically, it's like you're hugging in between your thighs. Hold this one up to the sky, pulse the hips up, press up. Squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Without moving your pelvis. Can you march your right leg into tabletop and gently place it back down, minimal movement in the rest of your body. Left leg table. And bring it back down. Alternating sides. Let's do 2 more each way. Challenging the stability of your pelvis here. Your abs are working to help stabilize you. 1 more each way. Bring it back to center. Only the heels come down, the feet walk wide to the edges of the mat. You lift your toes to the sky. Tuck your pelvis slightly to make sure you're not sinking into your low back. Lower the hips, press up, squeeze, and hold. Lower, press up, squeeze, and hold. The booty almost touches down, and then it goes right back to the sky. Down, up, hold. Finding some activation in the glutes. Is your upper body staying relaxed? No tension in your jaw. This one stays up to the sky. Tap the knees to touch and open. in and out. Hold the knees open and press the sky, press up. Little tiny lifts. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, drop the feet. Walk the feet to hip width apart. Keep your hips lifted. Again, make sure you're reaching your sits bones to the front. Keep it going slightly towards your face to help keep your pelvis in neutral. Stabilize here as you bring your right leg to tabletop and extend the leg up to the sky, point the toes. Lower the hips, lift the hips. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. You can keep your foot flat or you can lift your toes. If the foot is flat, really press through your big toe mound and then through your pinky toe for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend that leg, place it back down, keep the hips up. Stabilize, and then bring the left leg to table, extend the leg to the sky. Lower, lift the hips. Down, up, hold. So if you kept your foot down on the other side, you're going to keep it down, press that big toe mound out, pinky toe, otherwise you can lift your toes up. Digging the heels down, we got 5, 4, up, hold, 2, last one, and place that foot on the mat. Keep your hips committed to staying up. Tuck again your pelvis slightly just to make sure you're not sinking into your low back. Now tap your butt down, press up, squeeze. We're almost there, just to even out the pelvis. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up, sequentially pressing your spine all the way back down into the mat. Once your tailbone gets down and you're in neutral, give your knees a hug. We'll go back into the mat. And let's just quickly cross the right ankle over the left knee. Thread your hands through the leg to grab behind your left thigh. And press your right thigh away from you with your right elbow, getting a stretch to the glute. One more breath here. Switching sides. And return all the way back to center. Place the feet down on the mat. Walk the feet a little bit away from you, hands to the sky. Inhale, exhale to roll up under your sit bones. Sitting up tall, bring your hands right behind you. Fingertips to the front. Widen through the collarbone. Lift your toes. And walk the feet a little bit to the front edge of the mat. Tuck your pelvis and lift. Bend your elbows halfway and straighten. Bend and straighten. If you want more challenge, walk your feet even further away from you. You determine where you want your feet to be. Maybe you walk them all the way out, your choice. That's not my choice today. For 5, 4, widen the collarbone, long mat, make sure the elbows are bending. Hold it halfway down, hold. Go 1 little inch down, 1 little inch up, 1 little inch down, 1 little inch up. Push your weight slightly backwards. Hold the abs in still for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway, hold, all the way up to straight. Bring your booty down, quick stretch, right arm across the front. And then we're going to come into rolling like a ball into the downward stairs, other side. And then back to center. Bringing the legs, actually first rolling like a ball. Move the heels together. Fingertip touch to the ankles, roll the shoulder blades down. Draw the abs in, keep the heels in, tuck your chin, roll to your shoulder blades, and come up and balance on your sit bones. Roll to your shoulder blades, and just like you're on the edge of a cliff, you wouldn't be able to put your heels down. You roll back to your shoulder blades and come up and balance. Roll, and up. One more time here. Up and balance, and hold, grab behind your thighs, sit up tall, slide the shoulder blades away from your ears. Once extend the left leg long, frame the right knee, gently press your spine down into the mat, holding here in the single leg stretch. We go switch, and switch, and switch. Breathe. Hold the abs in, render your ribs into your body. Remember, you have the option to always bring your head down to the mat if it's not feeling so good, or keep your legs higher to the sky, or maybe lower them closer to the mat, wherever you're at this morning. For For 2 more. Let's hold the left knee in. Roll right back up on your sits bones. Hold here. Roll the shoulder blades down. Extend the legs up to the sky. Tap the toes to the mat. Lengthen and tap. Maybe you remove the hands off the back of your legs. Lift and tap. 3 from your low belly. 2. 3. No. Bring it back to table. Holding here, reaching hands just past the knees. Roll down to your shoulder blades touch the mat. Extend the arms and legs long. Circle the arms around and draw the knees into tabletop. Lengthen the arms and legs long. Circle bring it to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more, and then we're coming right back up onto our sits bones. So just know that's where we're going. Or you take a break. Last one. Hold the arms out. As you sweep your arms around, roll right back up onto your sits bones. Let's grab behind the head and hold the toe blades down. Send the legs up to the sky, tap over to the right. Send them up to the sky, tap over to the left. We will lift, tap over. Your pelvis stays still, and then maybe your hands release off the back of your legs. And then one more to the left. We bring it all the way back to center. Send the legs up to the sky. Grab behind your right thigh. I'm already rolling down. Roll all the way down. Left leg is long. Double pull in. Inhale. Pull other leg. Inhale when the leg is up. Exhale as you switch. Inhale up. Little inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. So find that exhale when you're switching the legs. Maybe you reach up towards your ankle. Maybe you reach your fingertips forward. Your choice. Where do you want to be today? We got 2 more, and then we're adding our challenge. Last one. Both legs up. Grab behind your thighs, roll yourself up with the legs extended. Come onto your forearms, keeping the legs extended if it's available, and circle the legs down to your right, up, around, hold, and then they go back to the left. Sweeping down, around, up, and hold. You have the option to be a tabletop to do this as well. So wherever you're feeling the most stable is where I want you to stay. You're lifting up out of your collarbone. You just have 1 more each way here. I'm not sure how your abs are feeling, but I'm on a little bit of a struggle right now. Bringing it all the way back up. And then just roll yourself down, bring your hands behind your head. Let's keep the legs parallel, and we're set up for double straight leg lower as the legs lengthen and drag the legs back up. The legs extend and drag back up. You also could have your head on the mat, arms by your sides, and the legs would not go as far. Your choice, 3 more. Exhale to lift, keeping your pelvis so still. Really find that pelvic floor on the lift. Excuse me, 1 more. Lift all the way up, hold, hug the knees in, and rest on this one. Put your head back side to side. And then bring everything all the way back to center. Fingertip touch behind the ears. Elbows wide, float the head, neck, and shoulders up. Extend the left leg long. Keep your pelvis still. As you twist your torso up and over to bring your left shoulder towards your right knee, rotating back to center. Twisting up and over and back to center. Find that rotation in the rib cage. Exhaling everything out as you twist. And twist. And twist. So if you know to do the variation with your legs extended, feel free to do that and then pull them in. I'm not doing that one today. But always doing whatever your body needs. Exhale everything out as you twist. This is your last one each way. Another twist, and bring everything over the center, and lower everything down. Take a long stretch here, arms and legs lengthen. Shake everything out, letting everything go. And we'll take the hands up to the sky. Each ball in the arms, firm the back of the thighs down, toes to the sky. Draw the abs in. To help to lift the head, neck, and shoulders, to heal you up and over that big imaginary balloon that's on your lap, diving up, rounding forward, and then scoop and rolling it all the way down. You guys keep going. Do a few more here. Do one more. Then we'll meet on the top on the next one. And we'll grab our little weights. Our big weights, don't want to disrespect our light weights. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. We're going to sit up tall, tucking your elbows into your sides. Open the arms out, squeeze the elbows into your sides, and sit up taller. Can you reach your crown of the head up to the ceiling? Tap the weights together. Widen your collarbones. Squeeze. And in. Push your elbows into your sides. You're holding your cup of coffee on your palm. Pulling the belly in. Open and close. Slide the shoulders with the ears. Pull the arms open. Push the elbows into your sides and pull back. Pull back. The body of your low abs for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Pass the arms out at about 3/4 and bring it back in. So they're not straight out to the sides, but they're not out to the front either. And let's start to roll back halfway. Keep rolling with the arms. Holding your halfway point. Hold the arms out and tiny little stirs here. Letting the weights just hang heavy in your arms, drawing your abs in a little bit deeper. And then reverse. And hold it here, sweeping the arms all the way forward. Go back 1 extra little inch for bicep curls. So funny story, one day when we were doing class, probably 3 weeks ago at least, the maintenance guy came to fix the door on my bedroom. They took the door off because the door, pulled the arms all the way out, turn the palms towards each other, bend the right elbow, bend the left elbow. The door was always too big, so it couldn't close because it couldn't fit in the door jam, like typical something here. So they came, they took the door off to repair it. They came back, I told them to not come back while I had class. It was the 1 hour they could not come, that's when they came. They'd never come back, I still don't have a bedroom door. Both arms are out, turn the palms down, and go back another inch. Go back another inch, up a tiny inch. Go back an inch, up a tiny, tiny inch. One more time, go back an inch, up a tiny inch, and then go all the way down to the mat. Take a big stretch, inhale. Exhale to roll up to your halfway point. Turn the palms towards each other for hug a tree. Slide the shoulders down, lift the elbows slightly. So starting with awesome form right from the beginning, and then just hinge the arms open and hug around. So the elbows aren't down here. I want the elbows to be lifted. Thank you, Jasmine. Open and close. So the shoulder blades are moving from your back. Hold this one open. Can you feel this in your back muscles? And then a little tiny this. The weights are just hanging heavy in your hands. For 3, 2, we hold it as we flip the pinkies to the sky. Reach the arms out long, and now a little lifts. Lift. We're still in that halfway point for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring the arms back forward, sending arms backward as you dive forward now. Widen your collarbone, get super long in your spine, and start to just bring the weights closer and closer towards your head. The spine is as long as you can. You also can bend your knees to bring your chest a little further forward. So accommodate for whatever your body needs. Pulling the abs in, hold it here, lift the arms up another inch. Now just go up, tiny up, tiny up. Collarbone wide for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Send the arms back forward. Place one weight down as you make your way onto your hands and knees. Keeping the weight in the right hand. Lining up, hand and knee, so the shoulder and hip are in line. Sweep the right arm back and tap it down. Sweep it back and tap it down. And then maybe your left toes go out. Square the hips, engage your abs, and then lift your left leg up off of the mat, engaging your left glute. Your abs are working like crazy because they're keeping you very still and balanced here. Hold the arm back. Pull the arm up 1 more inch, and then the arm and leg pull towards each other. They pulse in, in, in. So inner thigh is working here as well. Hold it in, and we bend the knee, bend the elbow, and then they both go straight. They bend, and they both go straight. Your brain also is working here, so it's keeping us fresh. Let the shoulder away from the ear. Hold both the arm and leg long. Sweep the arm back forward, come onto your forearms, tap the toe to the mat, press up, squeeze the glute. Tap down and squeeze. Maybe that weight kind of goes in between the hands, so you've got something to keep you. I don't know, my weight is too small, so I'm not sure what you guys have. But I want you to stay shoulder width apart with your arms. The next one, the leg stays up, it goes over to the right, sweeps up and over to the left. Sweep up and around, up and around. You want to get abs in. Last one, over both sides. It comes back to center, bend the knee, flex the foot, kick the heel to the ceiling, press up, up, hold, up, hold. About 100 pounds weight that you're using to kick towards the ceiling. Wrap the ribs into the body, draw the abs up and in. For 5. Hold it up, open the knee to the side, angle the heel to the opposite direction, and you will tend to kick back. So wrapping right underneath the glute, the foot is flexed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, keep it up, and then tiny lift, lift, lift. So the knee is out to the side, the heel's at a diagonal, you're just doing little lifts for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bring that knee all the way down, slide out all the way onto your belly. Hold the forearms together, and then find the pelvis coming into neutral. Hold the abs up and in. And just float right leg and then left leg. Let's just quickly start here. Sorry for my cute little pop, guys. It's just from pollution. It's not because I'm sick. It's just the pollution. And then we're going to bend the knees, move the heels together, hold your abs up and in. And if you want, you take your weight in between, wherever you can hold it. Maybe it's in between your feet. And from here, we lift the thighs and lower. We lift and lower. So you don't have to add the weight, but if you want it, it's there. Draw the abs up and in. Upper body's relaxed. Try not to compress in your low back. I want you to think about keeping as much length in your low back as possible. Hold it up higher, tiny pulses up, press up, up. If this is going into your low back, put that weight down for 10. 5. And last one, the thighs come down, grab your weight, and that's going to press back, take a breath in child's pose. Inhale and exhale here, find a little more length in your spine. And you'll make your way back up onto your hands and knees, meeting with the weight in your left hand. Squaring the knees and the hands so the hips and the shoulders are in line. And the left arm sweeps back and down. Sweep back and down. And maybe now that right leg goes out. Square the hips first. And then you lift the right leg, just the arm is going. Point the toe, get a little bit longer, wrap the ribs in. Lift. And lift. And then the arm stays up and then goes up a little bit higher, and the leg up a little bit higher, and they pulse together, they pulse in. In. Abs are drawing you tight. Neck is long. Hold it tight, you bend the knee, bend the elbow, and extend. They both bend, they both extend. Your abs are working to keep you still. Try not to let your center dip. Can you magnetize your belly button to your spine to help protect your back? Last one, hold the leg long, bring the arm back forward, the weight comes down, you make your way to your forearms, Square the hips as the leg goes down, come up, squeeze. Tap down, up, squeeze. The leg is 1 extra inch longer. Pull your abs up and in. Try not to shift everything into your left side. Let's hold the leg up. We take the leg up and over. Drawing a rainbow. Up and over. Squeeze the booty. Squeeze. Make sure there's not a lot of movement. So the leg is the only thing moving, everything else is staying still. Let the shoulder blades away from your ears. You got 1 more each way. We bring everything all the way back to center. Bend the knee, flex the foot, square the hips, throw the abs in, and little kicks to the sky, press up. Then you just goes up higher and higher. Bring your heel closer towards your bum. Let the shoulders away from the ears. The elbows are underneath the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Open the knee. Angle the heel back and kick back. Kick. Little kick back. For 5. Hold it here. Kick it up. Just a little bit. Think the knee pushes the ceiling. Lift. For 5. Last one, and bring that knee all the way in. Again, we lower all the way out. Onto the mat. Fold the forearms together, move the forward to the forearms, keeping the feet down to mat. Shake your pelvis out, let go of any tension. And then the upper body is going to do a little lift up off the mat. Take the elbows lifting up too, and then lower everything down. So small little lift at the upper body. You're just lifting your upper body off the mat. And lower down. Your head is resting on your arms. Lift. And lower. Lift and hold here. Float the thighs up. And extend the arm out in front of you. So the shoulders are the ears. And little flutter kick. Swim. Abs are drawing up off the mat. Find a little more length. Squeeze the glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower it back down. Gently press back to child's pose. Take a breath. Knees wide, dropping your chest towards the floor. Bring the arms a little bit further forward. Walk the hands over to the right, taking a stretch to open up through your left side body. Let's use your breath to create a little more space between the ribs on the right side. I'm sorry, on the left side. And then walk your hands back through center to the other side. And walk everything all the way back to center. So making your way up onto your hands and knees. Taking into your cat stretch. Dropping your head up to tail. Head up, tail up. One more time, into your cat. And into your cat. Then all the way back to center. Magnetizing your belly button up into your spine. Extending your right arm and your left leg at the same time. It should feel really easy now that the abs are super activated. And bring the hand and knee gently back down. Left arm, right leg. And back to center. So with your breath, moving arm and leg at the same time. Are your ribs wrapping in? One more each way, and we lean back with right arm. Extend right arm, left leg, and hold it. Open the arm and leg away from the body. Drop the fingers and the toes to the floor where they're out wide. Sweep them into center, and then float them right back up. Slide the shoulder away from the air. Open the arm and leg out to the side. Drop the fingers and the toes down, sweeping all the way back to center, and then lift. Again, open out with control. Control as it comes down into the back center. And lift. You got one more. Open up to the side. Relax the right foot. I know my right foot wants to do a lot of work right now. Lift and hold at center. Maybe you lift the right foot up off the mat, bouncing on your knee. And then bring all the way back to center. And one time into your calf, one time into your cow, moving into the other side at neutral. Move the left arm and the right leg. Abs in. Open the arm and leg out to the side. Drop the finger at the toe of the mat, move back to center. And then lift. Open, drop, sweep to center. So we're adding movement to challenge stability. Your pelvis is so still, your cup of tea could be balancing right on your sacrum. And you would not be moving. This is your last one. Bring it all the way back to center, and then we maybe lift that left foot up off the mat. Use your abs to find your stability. And then bring it all the way back to center. One time into your cat. And into your cow. And let's set up first plank. Neil, are you ready for a story?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so taking your plank either on your hands or your forearms. Maybe today you're doing what you don't normally do. Maybe if you're always on your forearms, you come to your hands. Your choice. We're going to keeping the hips in line with the shoulders, keeping abs activated. And let's go ahead and Neil is on.
One humid evening, I went with Barack to a parish that had been crippled by steel mill closings. We entered a church basement where women sat fanning themselves. I sat in the back, Barack walked to the front. We were still in office clothes, and Barack hung his jacket on the back of a folding chair and put his watch on a table to track time. The woman next to me bounced a toddler on her knee and did nothing to hide her skepticism. She glared at Barack with her chin lifted and her lips stuck out. Who are you to be coming in here and telling us what to do? But Barack asked people to share their stories and concerns. Then he shared his. He was there to convince them that our stories connected us, and those connections could harness discontent and convert it into something useful. Till then, I never thought much about what a community organizer did. 3, 2, 1.
And paddle the knees out here, taking whatever movement you need to let go of any tension. Maybe the neck just lets go up to the side. And then pressing the heels back. Lift the quads up off of the knees. Draw the abs in. Micro bend the knees to now walk your hands in the direction of your toes. And just take that forward fold here. Just breathe. Feel your hip width apart. Gently sway side to side. And then bring it back to center. Micro bend the knee. Drawing the abs in to slowly roll up. To stand longer, taller, and stronger than before you came into class. Head is going to be the last thing that lifts. To coming all the way up to stand. Taking a nice big inhale up. And exhaling out one more time. Taking a nice big inhale up. And exhale. And nice work, Pilates hotties. Thank you for coming to class today. For dealing with my little technical difficulty. Oh wait, yes, stop recording.